Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this video, we will see how to change the speed of a clip, like how to slow it down or make it faster, and also how to freeze frames. So let's first look at the clip that I have on my timeline. Okay, so if you want to change the speed of this clip, then we have a couple of different ways how we can do that. The easiest way is just by right-clicking on the clip and then clicking on the speed duration option. Now, we can choose the new speed depending on whether we want to slow the footage down or we want to make it quicker. And if you have a desired duration of this clip, then you can leave the speed option as it is and just insert the desired duration here. And again, you can increase or decrease the duration of a clip. Now, we then have this reverse speed option, which we are going to discuss later in this video. And we then have this really important feature, which is the ripple edit. And we've been through both the ripple delete and ripple edit features in the previous tutorial. So what ripple edit will do here is that if we decide to slow down the clip, then obviously the clip duration will change and the clip will become much longer. So the ripple edit will push the next clips further in the timeline and will make space for this one. So let me show you how it's going to work. So I'm going to slow this clip down by 50%. Now let's first see what happens if I don't tick this box. And you can see that the clip has been cut from the tail because there's just not enough space for the clip to extend any further. Now let me undo this by Command Z or Control Z if you're on Windows, and then I'm going to right click on this clip again and we'll select the speed duration option. And now I'm going to insert the speed, which is 50%, and this time I will tick this ripple edit box. And now I'm going to click OK, and now you can see that all the other clips have been pushed further down in the timeline automatically. So let's play our clip now and see what happens. Okay, so we've definitely created a slow motion effect, but it doesn't look smooth at all. And don't worry about this for now because we are going to fix this later in the video. For now, I want to show you how we can increase the speed of this clip. So I'm first going to undo this. So Command Z or Control Z, and then we'll right click on this clip and we'll select speed duration. Now I'm going to increase the speed to 150%. And let me leave this ripple edit box unticked for now. So as you can see that the clip has been shortened down, obviously, because we changed the speed to 150% from 100%. But we also have this empty space now that we need to delete. So guys, the best way again is to use the ripple edit feature. So let me undo this, and I can do this by Command Z or Control Z. Right click again on the clip and then select speed duration. Now the speed I want is 150%, and this time I'm going to tick this ripple edit feature. Now these options over here, let's not worry about these for now, as we will discuss this in a few seconds in this video. Now I'm going to click OK, and you can see that the clip length has been reduced and the empty space has been deleted automatically because we ticked this ripple edit option. Okay, cool. So I can also use the same method and make this clip go in reverse. So let me undo this first, and I can do that by Command Z or Control Z. And now I'm going to right click on this clip and we'll select speed duration. And now all I need to do is just click on this reverse speed box. And now let's play our clip again and see what happens. Okay, now you can see that the clip is running in reverse. So now the problem with all of this is that it's changing the speed for all of the clip, for the whole clip. And if this is what you want, then there you go. But I want something more specific, like running the clip at its normal speed, but then giving a slow motion effect at this particular shot and then return back to the normal speed. So in order to do this, we will have to set keyframes on our clip's timeline. Now, there are a couple of ways how we can set the keyframes for this, and we have talked about the keyframes extensively in the previous tutorials. And if you're unsure about how keyframes work, then I would suggest you to watch the previous tutorial just to get a better understanding on keyframes. So we know that we can create keyframes in the Effect Controls tab just by going into the relevant effect, and in this case it's going to be time remapping, and then we can click on this icon to set keyframes. However, in this instance, there's a much easier thing we can do, and that is to set keyframes directly on the clip itself. So let me first expand this track so we can see it better. And now if I right click on the clip and then select show clip keyframes and then time remapping, and then I choose speed, and now I can see this straight line that represents the speed of my clip. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the point where I want the clip to slow down, and it's here. And then the point where I want the clip to return to its normal speed, which is here. And now I can start setting my keyframes. Now I can do that by either selecting the pen tool, which is here in the tools bar, and then marking the points on the clip, or just by holding the command key on Mac or control on Windows and then clicking on the clip. Now as soon as I added these keyframes on the clip, I could actually see these keyframes straight away on the effect controls tab in here as well. So once I've set up my keyframes, I can now drag the speed line down to reduce the speed and create a slow motion effect, or lift it up if I want to make this part go quicker. And I can also see the speed here too. Now you can see it if I'm dragging it down, you can see the speed, and if I'm lifting it up, you can see the speed as well. So let me set the speed to 50%, and now let's play our clip again. Okay, so we've got our slow motion effect, but it's very choppy, and in order to bring that smoothness in, I'm just going to right click on the clip and we'll go to the option time interpolation and then choose optical flow. We now have this red line on our clip, which we know from the previous tutorial that it's just, Premiere's way of telling us that it may drop a few frames when playing it back, so we just need to render it. And you can render it by either marking your in and out points on the start and end of the clip, or simply by just kind of hitting the enter key, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit my return key. Let's just give it a few seconds to render. So another few seconds now. Okay, so rendering is all complete now, and our red line has turned into green, which means that's all fine. So let's play our clip again and see what happens. Okay, so now we've got this really cool slow motion effect, and we haven't got any sort of choppiness, and it's playing really smoothly. So the question is that what happened exactly when we selected this optical flow option, because before selecting this optical flow option, our clip was very choppy, and in all honesty, the slow motion effect was really crappy. So basically what happens is that Premiere is going to analyze each and every pixel of every frame, and will then try to create whole new artificial frames in between all of the original frames with the aim of smoothing out your clip, smoothing out this effect. So guys, that's how you can do time remapping or speed ramping, whatever you want to call in your clips. And you can actually see how easy that is. So now the next thing I want to show you is how to freeze frames. Let me undo this first of all. So I can do that by Command Z or Control Z. And that's all good now. So let's say if I want to freeze frame here for a second before moving ahead, I have a couple of different ways. I can firstly adjust my playhead and just right click on the clip and then choose this option, which is insert frame hold segment, and Premiere will split this clip in 3 parts, as you can see. So the first part of my clip is running normally, so that is the first part, and playing on normal speed. And then I have my frame, which is the second part of my clip. So this is the frame that I selected, the still image, whatever you want to call. And then I have the ending of my clip, again playing at normal speed. So that is one way of freezing frames, taking still images from your clips. Now let me undo this by Command Z or Control Z. So now what if I don't want to see the remaining part of my clip and I want my clip to end where I held my frame? So again, I can just adjust my playhead and right click it and then choose this add frame hold option. And you can now see that my clip has been split in 2 parts. The first part is running normally, and then I have my frame, which is now the end of my clip. So that is another way how you can freeze frames. Now let me undo this by Command Z or Control Z if you're on Windows. And now if you're looking to use this still image or frame in different places, then I think there is another option which would be more suitable. Now I'm just going to set my playhead, and now in the program monitor or in the source monitor, we have this camera icon. And if you click on this icon, Premiere will convert that into an image, and you will be able to use that at a later point whenever you want. Now, once you click on this camera icon, you are going to get a dialog box with an option to choose the name of your file, change the format of this image if you want, the location you want to save this image in, and then also if you want this image to be imported in the project you are currently working on. And if that's what you want, then you just need to tick this box. Now I'm going to click OK on this dialog box and we'll go into my project panel, and this is my still image, guys. So it's ready for me to use it straight away. So guys, that's how easy it is to freeze frames in Premiere. So guys, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it useful. Do let me know in the comment section how you're getting on with this stuff. And that's it. Now I'm going to see you in the next video. So till then, you take care of yourself.